Hello, Greyhounds. I'm Aarini Pareek. Today is Thursday, the 18th.
And as always, I'm Dangler. We're so close to the end of the week, but before we start today's show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Pretty cool news story today. The U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife just announced yesterday that 2 black-footed ferrets have been successfully cloned.
Their names are Noreen and Antonia, both girls, and their DNA comes from what is thought to be 1 out of 7 of the last black-footed ferrets that were brought into captivity in the 80s.
The 2 are genetically identical to the clone Willa, who is part of the last 7 and is kept frozen at the San Diego Zoo.
Scientists say her genes are essential to creating more diversity in the species, and another update from the Department of Fish and Wildlife says that they have partnered with a Texas company that will clone your pet dog for $85,000.
Staying with the science theme, this year's blood drive is April 26th. We interviewed Senate member Riley Alderman on what Carmel students need to know.
So the blood drive is April 26th. It's a full day Friday. You save 3 lives by giving blood, and all the blood goes to local children's hospitals and just hospitals around.
Make sure you sign up for the blood drive. Each person can save 3 lives.
A reminder to current athletes, you cannot donate blood if you're involved in a spring sport.
And for more sports news, let's send it over to Brenna.
Hey Greyhounds, I'm Brenna Markland here with sports for today. Starting off, the Carmel boys rugby team played last night in their second game of the season, but unfortunately the Hounds lost the game to Brownsburg. Last night, the CHS softball team played Pendleton for an awesome senior night game, but were unfortunately also able to pull out a win. Come cheer on the girls tomorrow night as they host the Carmel Invitational at 6 p.m. Last night, the Unified Track team also had a super fun senior night meet. The Hounds won first place in many fun events and participated in the first ever wheelchair race. Representatives from Champions Together were also at the meet to present that Mr. Carmel had raised over $7,000 for Special Olympics. Sounds like it was an awesome meet. The girls' tennis season is also off to a great start, and so far the girls are undefeated. They had a match last night against West Lafayette, winning the match 4-1. Awesome job, ladies. Next up, the girls' lacrosse team won their game last night against Culver. They had another game tonight, so show out at Murray Stadium at 7:30 to see the Hounds face off against Noblesville. Last but not least, we interviewed the president of Badminton Club, Renee Kono, on what students need to know about this awesome club sport and how they can join. Then it's on to weather and entertainment.
Is a community of students who love playing badminton or who are interested in playing badminton, being able to take a Friday out of their weeks to play badminton and try to get some exercise. So the next meetings are on the 19th and 26th of April. You can join the Badminton Club Remind as well as follow the Badminton Club Instagram.
Good morning, Greyhounds, and happy Thursday. I'm Wolfangel.
And I'm Sophie Parker.
And we're back with your CHTV weather. Today, walking down the trail, it's going to be 75 and windy. Tomorrow, walking down the trail, it's going to be partly cloudy and 45, and walking down, it's going to be 60 degrees.
And on Saturday, it's going to have a high of 59 and a low of 52. And it's going to be sunny with the side of cloudy. And on Sunday, it's going to be a high of 52 and cloudy.
That's all we have for you today, Greyhounds. We hope you have a wacky weekend. And let's send it back to the studio.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Selah Kearby, back with your CHTV Entertainment Update for today. As we start to wrap up the school year and think about next year, it's also a great time to be thinking about clubs you may want to be a part of. To give you one idea, our very own Gigi has a wonderful spotlight on the CHS Club Triple H.
So Triple H is a women's mental health group where basically we all come together and we kind of just discuss ways that you can become like the happiest, healthiest, most healed version of yourself, hence the Triple H. And we all work together as a community of women to support each other. I started Triple H because I really felt like I needed a kind of support that I hadn't been getting in my sophomore year or freshman year, and I realized that I really just wanted a tight group of girls that I felt like I could go to with any issue, and we could just be a support group for each other, because a lot of times it is kind of hard to find good girlfriends. And so the whole point when starting Triple H was creating a group that's focused on girls supporting girls and improving yourself.
Thanks, Gigi, and I hope that gave you all a quick overview on all Triple H has to offer. Switching over to a little story for all of our fashion lovers and Zendaya fans. If you didn't already know, Zendaya's new starring movie titled Challengers is set to release next week on April 26th, and she is making a statement with her excellent and unique outfits. At the Los Angeles premiere, she was seen wearing a custom Vera Wang dress, decked out in a black lace bodice and a dramatically large pink and black skirt. One of my other personal favorites was at the UK press tour, where she wore a custom thong brownie outfit that featured a sequin pleated skirt and an embroidered tennis racket details. And to top it all off, a long white bow. We'll keep you updated if any more news comes out for Challengers, so make sure to tune back next week. Now, before we send it over to In Studio, let's have a quick commercial break to watch a PSA made by TV34 student Elena Kaplan.
Hello, Greyhounds. It's time for prom again. And don't be that junior or senior that 20 years from now says, I didn't go to my prom. Just go. It's so much fun. Juniors and seniors, you may bring one guest. And if that guest does not attend Carmel High School, then please make sure to fill out the correct forms. You can find those on the website, or you can also pick that up in the Student Services office. And last but not least, everyone should have the opportunity to go to prom. So don't forget the prom shop is open in the freshman cafeteria. Just come down, pick out your dress and your suit, tux, pants, whatever, and it's yours. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Mrs. Keensmitten. Happy birthday to everyone whose name is listed below. And on Saturday, a special happy birthday goes out to our CHTV Plus subscriber, Carolyn Petrie.
If you're interested in folding origami crafts such as paper cranes, join us today in H205 after school for the Wishing Crane Project. You can earn volunteer hours, make friends, and there will be food.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes will meet this Friday morning at 8:15 in the freshman cafeteria.
For recognition of National Librarian Appreciation Week, thank you to all librarians, media specialists, and other library staff for all that you do for our school. We appreciate you. If you see a librarian today, be sure to thank them for all their hard work to help our school.
Voting for Student Body President and Speaker of the House for the 2024-2025 school year is this week. To get a voting link, go to Carmel High School Student Government. Voting will end this Friday, April 19th at 3:30 p.m. Tune in to the end of our show today to see interviews with the candidates. Students
interested in running for Senate or class office for the 2024-2025 school year should go to the CHS website under News Items. Their applications will be posted on the website today. Applications are due during the mandatory call-out meeting on Wednesday, April 24th in Greyhound Station at 4:05.
Attention all Super Smash Bros. Ultimate players. Carmel Esports and Butler Esports are joining forces to put on a free in-person SSBU tournament this Saturday, April 20th. Interested students should sign up via the QR code posted on the flyer outside Mr. Sharkey's room in E244. Students will have to arrange their own transportation to and from Butler's campus to participate.
Join the 2024-2025 CHS Color Guard team. No experience is necessary. Try it out Tuesday, April 23rd and Thursday, April 25th. Registration begins at 5:30 p.m. in band room P140. Be sure to wear athletic clothing and bring tennis shoes. Contact guard@carmelbands.org with any questions.
Prom is Saturday, May 4th from 8 to 11 p.m. at the 502 East Event Center. Prom tickets are now on sale via GoFan. Tickets are $40 per person and include entry to After Prom. Carmel students wishing to bring a guest from another school must pick up a guest form in Student Services. Guest tickets can be purchased at the bookstore. That's all we have for you this morning, Greyhounds. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means so much to all of us here in the studio.
Be sure to stick around to see the interviews for candidates for the 2024-2025 Student Body President and Speaker of the House. I've been Aarini Pareek.
And I've been Dangler.
Have a great Thursday, Greyhounds.
Allison Heath. I'm the 2023 to 2024 Student Body President, and I'm here with the Student Body President candidates for this year, so they're all going to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Mason Boozy.
Hi, my name is Fatima Idris.
My name is Sophie Parker.
And my name is Coco Kubo.
Okay, so for our first question, I'm asking all the candidates, how do you plan to engage Carmel High School students in school activities and events next year if elected?
I think that I'll just try implementing strategies that will really bring a unity towards Carmel, making events more fun and just open to all students. I know that Senate has some events right now, but I think we can only go up from here, so that's what I do to really get students involved.
I think a big thing would be pushing on social media to make sure students know about our events, because that's a big thing. And also making sure that students are able to actually be involved. Senate does a lot of appreciations, and sometimes they fall under the radar. So that cafeteria, counselors, teacher appreciations, getting the student body involved in those kinds of things.
Yeah, I definitely think getting the student body more involved with stuff like events Senate puts on, and also events that other clubs are putting on. So I definitely think that Senate could partner with other club leaders around the school and definitely try to put more incentives out there to get students to show up to stuff.
Yeah, definitely marketing, and also just pushing on social media about certain events that the school's doing, and as well as Senate especially, because we have a lot of events, especially for school and also the community as well.
Okay. Our next question is, what does it mean to you to be a leader, and how will you exhibit those qualities next year if you're elected as a student body president?
Being a leader is being a representative, so I would try and represent my class, and not my class, I'd represent the school in general. I'd go out, I'd say, hey, what are some things that you're looking forward to? What are some things that you want? And that's one of the ways I can be a leader. I've been in Senate for the past 3 years, so I've been on plenty of committees, and I've had my chance to interact with the student populace and craft their vision with these events.
I think definitely a big part of being a leader, I guess, and especially in this role, just being personable, and that's something I try to do, connecting with my peers, my classmates, my friends, and just understanding that this role is it's student body president, so interacting with the student body, and yeah, just obviously making sure everyone's voice is heard.
Yeah, I definitely think being a leader is really important in this role. I'm in a lot of leadership positions myself outside of Senate, so I think I can bring in the skills that I have in those leadership positions into Senate. I'm also student body vice president right now, so I already kind of know the leadership role that student body president requires, so I can definitely use that knowledge.
Yeah, being transparent with the student body, especially if I'm going to be someone who's representing the school, not just in our community, but also just at different events and things that Carmel does. I think it's very important to have that relationship with the student body.
Okay, and our last question is, why should Carmel High School students vote for you as their next SVP, and what do you bring to the table?
I think you should vote for me because, as I said, I've been in Senate for 3 years, so I know the ropes and I won't be making any rookie mistakes. And I've also been in leadership positions outside of that. I'm part of the Greyhound Media Network, and I've been involved in many clubs. And I will also be trying to implement urinal dividers in the male restrooms if I'm elected.
I've also been in Senate for 3 years, so I think being able to see all the previous student body presidents for the last 3 years has given insight to how much responsibility we're gonna have to take on. And then I'm also a part of a lot of other clubs, Key Club, GCOM, Peer Tutor. So taking up those leadership roles, I feel like I am gonna be able to balance and fill the role for student body president.
Yeah, like I said, I'm student body vice president right now, so I can definitely take that knowledge with me. I've also been on Senate for 3 years, like Mason and Fatima, so I have that prior knowledge. I'm really excited about Carmel High School and Carmel High School events. I love going to them. I love showing out for my Greyhounds, so I think I'd be the best pick.
Yeah, I just want to make a really memorable experience for every student here at Carmel High School. So definitely, throughout my experience from seeing different role models throughout Carmel High School, I definitely want to be able to be that person for every student here as well. So just creating the same opportunities and outreaching for different sports events, I definitely want to be that person and make a memorable experience for everyone.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Now we're going to pass it off to Josh, the Speaker of the House, and he's going to interview the future Speaker of the House candidates.
Hello, everyone. I'm Josh Plotchik. I'm this year's Speaker of the House. I'm here with our two candidates running for Speaker of the House. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves and then talk a little bit about why they chose to run. We're going to start with you, Nina.
Hi, I'm Nina Federici. I'm running for Speaker of the House because I'm passionate about the events Carmel Dance Marathon holds supporting Riley Children's Hospital. It has taught me how to be a part of something bigger than myself.
Hi, my name is Sophie Mock and I'm running for Speaker of the House. I want to be Speaker because of my profound passion for this cause and organization. I believe we make a true difference in this world, and if I'm elected Speaker, I can promise to devote 100% of my efforts towards the kids at Riley Children's Hospital.
Great answers, guys. Okay, so our second question will go to you, Sophie. What would you change to improve Carmel Dance Marathon and the House of Representatives?
So one of my biggest goals if I'm elected Speaker is to improve attendance in our events. I aim to do this by reaching more out to the community and marketing our events better to CHS students. Higher attendance can lead to larger events and ultimately more fundraising for Riley Children's Hospital, which is the true goal.
While I want to continue the legacy of Carmel Dance Marathon being the largest and the best high school dance marathon in the nation, I also want to increase student involvement. This could be by implementing new events like concert nights with local bands and artists or having team and club challenges.
Both great answers. Okay, so we're going to go back to you, Nina. Your next question is, because you are both very active in a variety of organizations, how will you balance those and being Speaker?
As you said, I'm very involved throughout the school. I'm a part of GCOM, Carmel Girls Cross Country, Mock Trial, DECA, CHTV, and Student Government. Within Student Government, I've been a part of House, Cabinet, and Leadership. In Leadership this year, I got to direct Carmel Elementary and Middle School dance marathons and also got to witness the roles the Speaker of the House takes on with time and balancing other activities. This has solidified me and my decision to run for Speaker of the House.
So I plan on balancing Speaker of the House with my other extracurricular activities by prioritizing and utilizing time management. I believe knowing what's most important and when that needs to be done is a key part of planning my day. However, I think the most important aspect of balancing everything will be utilizing and collaborating with other members in Cabinet. You know, we recruit such vital and diverse skill sets among individuals, and in order to be a great Speaker of the House, it'll be important that I utilize them.
Really good answers. Okay, so if we were going to end with you as the last question, it's a little fun one. What is your favorite holiday food?
My favorite holiday food would be mashed potatoes because it's such a great staple, but it has to be homemade.
Homemade mashed potatoes. Okay, Nina?
In my household, we have a lot of foods because I'm both Indian and Italian. I would say my favorite holiday food is probably pumpkin pie or pani puri.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Voting closes at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, so make sure you go and vote.